Welcome back. Millions of Asian families around the world, many in my own family, celebrating Lunar New Year this weekend. And we are getting the festivities started right now.
We sure are. Here to share her favorite Lunar New Year dishes is the executive chef of Aveling and founder of the Soy Luck Club, Eva Chin. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me back.
Beautiful.
It's good to be back.
We're so happy to have you, and Happy New Year.
Happy Lunar New Year.
It's going to be the year of the rabbit. So tell us a little bit about what that represents.
Rabbit represents strength, resiliency, and most important is peace. They're very peaceful animals and very peaceful creatures, and they avoid any sort of confrontation. So I hope to have a peaceful but exciting New Year.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Okay, so every family has their own traditions to celebrate. And this holiday, you've brought a spread that's very special to your family. And I understand it signifies the Lunar New Year journey that you take, which is really interesting. Can you share that with us?
It's definitely international. So, you know, my family, we're Hawaiian, we're Samoan, we're Singaporean, we're Chinese. And so during Lunar New Year, I visit all sorts of family members. You know, I go to Singapore, I go to Hawaii, I go to China, I go to Hong Kong.
Wow.
I see different parts of family in different parts of the world, and we share blessings, and we eat a lot of food.
Oh my gosh, that sounds glorious.
We eat a lot of food.
Well, let's start our celebration in China. What did the traditions and celebration look like for you and your family?
So walking, night walking is a big activity. I love walking the night streets. You know, that is a photo taken in Beijing at 5 a.m. Everyone was putting up lanterns, everyone putting up the decor. That's one of my favorite things, is really just seeing the festivities come to life on the streets.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you bought a Chinese New Year snack for us today. So tell us about these smiling sesame balls.
So these are sesame balls. Everyone just pick up one.
Fun.
Thank you.
You could use your hands too if you want. These are like cookies.
Thank you. Double thank you.
They're like deep fried cookies, but they're sesame balls. They're nice and crunchy, and we serve with this caramel sauce, and it's like deep fried cookies. It's really easy to make.
Are they?
Yeah, it's just, you know, 4 ingredients: water, baking soda, flour, eggs.
I could do that. I could do that.
can do
and
that.
I want to.
Interesting textures and not too sweet. I really like that. Now we're gonna head over to Singapore to hear about the celebrations there. Tell us a little bit.
You know, Singapore, again, a lot of descendants from the Chinese culture there, including my family. And so it's kind of like a fusion of Southeast Asian traditions with Chinese traditions. And we eat a lot of fusion food. For example, we have bak kwa, which is a type of pork jerky. And, you know, we eat lobster yimin. But really, most importantly, is cooking with the aunties at home.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. And for me, this lobster noodle dish is the best representation because it's a butter sauce that contains a curry, a laksa curry paste from the Singaporean culture, but it's also a Chinese dish.
So is that how, while we dig in, is that how you've adapted it to sort of
Yeah, I still
fit
make
your...
it too. Like I made it today, and I make it for my family and friends.
Wow, bud!
Wow.
I love the reaction.
The flavor.
Wow.
That's so good.
I feel like I'm traveling. Seriously,
literally.
it's a trip.
Oh, there's a bit of kick in there too.
It's
it
a
took a
bit-
second.
little bit of spice.
Watch out, Mel.
Yeah, that comes up. That comes up the rear. Okay, everybody, we're next headed to Hong Kong. Sorry, we're headed to Hong Kong. What are your traditions there?
Hong Kong is all about eating out, going out to eat.
okay.
You know, in China, we went to homes to visit people, but in Hong Kong, it's all going out to eat. You know, 3 things I really like to do. I like to go to banquet halls and check out the restaurants that do laborious dishes that we don't do at home. I like to go to temples. To get your blessings for the year, you just want all the luck you can to win all the lottery. And you want all the gods to be blessing you. And then 3rd, you go to different villages to eat pun choi.
Pun choi.
Pun choi is a metal or ceramic basin where food is meticulously layered from the very bottom to top. There's almost like 28 ingredients.
Wow.
All cooked differently, all layered. And each family gets a table. And it is a clan. It's a village clan where there's like 10 different families, and they're all in a round table eating from that one big pot.
Wow.
And are those pots always the same?
Oh yeah, they're all the same.
They're the same. Wow.
Well, you brought it here to our social family, so we love that. You brought one of your favorite banquet hall dishes from Hong Kong. So this is the gorgeous lotus leaf steamed rice.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's so beautiful.
It's a very epic one. Usually you see a very small pouch parcel in dim sum restaurant.
Wow.
Yeah.
During Lunar New Year, we eat a very epic one done by the banquet hall restaurant. So you have a whole half chicken soy with sticky rice, and the sticky rice is loaded with dried shrimp, dried scallop, Chinese bacon,
my God.
and light and dark soys.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but this is really, really good.
I'm glad you like it.
Is that the rice, if I can point
the
out?
rice
Yes.
is
Oh
so
my
good.
That's the rice.
You mentioned
And what gives it its coloring?
So it's a combination of light and dark soy. Usually people don't realize that there's many different types of soy sauce.
how are those
Dark-
ones different?
So dark soy for me is for coloring. It's
Yep.
a caramel type
Okay.
of coloring addition to the dish, and light soy is a finishing. That really has the sodium that you want in your cooking.
Beautiful.
Well, you saved your favorite dish for last, so tell us about it and how our final celebration destination, which is Hawaii.
Hawaii is my first destination when I travel because it's in North America, so I usually head down to Hawaii before I head out to Singapore and China and Hong Kong. And, it celebrates immigrant culture. And Hawaii is known for butter mochi, and I always have to have sticky rice cake. So when I'm in Hawaii, it's all about a fusion of cultures. And here we have my family's recipe, which is made in Chinese sticky rice cake, but done with a recipe of a butter mochi. So it's extra fluffier, very soft and pillowy, and it still honors the ginger, red dates, and red and brown sugar.
Oh my God. Okay, so it's
texture is
chewy.
incredible.
Yeah,
What gives it that?
It's pillowy. It's glutinous rice flour,
Oh my gosh.
or known as mochiko.
It is so
gosh, it's like
interesting. Like, it
cassava.
is such an interesting flavor.
Yeah,
and
it's kind of like
texture.
cassava.
cassava, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is
It's a type of starch, just completely gluten-free.
I'm doing a terrible
Is
job.
it really?
Yeah, it's
Oh
gluten-free.
my gosh.
Oh, wait, I thought you were joking.
I'm not
It
joking.
is. Oh.
It is gluten-free.
It feels like it's gluten. Like, you know what I mean?
No, it's sticky rice.
Delicious gluten.
delicious.
And
It's
quickly,
sticky rice.
What's on top? What's on top of it?
So we have jujubes, which is a Chinese red dates on top. You can put anything you want. You can put
dates.
almonds, you can put coconut shreds, anything auspicious and lucky can go in there, really.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh, Eva, thank you for taking us on this beautiful journey around the
Yeah,
world.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Happy Lunar New Year.
Okay, this is usually the part of the show where I say, okay, Mom, at home, if you're watching,
is.
open the camera on your phone, and if you want this recipe, but she's sitting right here today, it's perfect. So you don't have to do this, but everybody else at home, if you've got the QR code that's coming up on, see, it's right there.
Oh.
Open up your camera, and you can actually just do that. Touch what happens, and then boom. The recipe shows
This,
up.
it
okay?
appears.
It appears.
Almost.
It appears. Thank you again, Eva. This has been spectacular.
Happy Lunar New Year, everyone.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Hey there! Wasn't that great? Do you know where you can find some equally good content? Our YouTube page. It's filled with discussions, debates, and some laughs. Head there now, like and subscribe.